Hello, welcome to the lecture on section 4.8. Section 4.8 is something you probably did in middle school. It's on the quadratic formula. Here is a quadratic formula. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Why is this used? It's used to solve quadratic equations that are written in standard form. Excuse me, I just sneezed there. Not sure if you heard me. I'm a pretty powerful sneezer. Anyway, used to solve quadratic equations that are written in standard form. And of course, standard form is this, right? So that's where A, B, and C come from. If you have everything on the same side and the equation equals 0, you can use the quadratic formula to solve. You can also solve by factoring or by square rooting both sides if it's a binomial squared like x minus 2 squared, or you can use completing the square. So there's all these different techniques we learned, but we're all building up towards the quadratic formula because quadratic formula always works. Can use this method solve any quadratic equation. So it's the most foolproof way for solving. Let's start with an example. So say I have x squared plus 3x equals 2. You want to solve for x. So first order of business, put in standard form. So it's x squared plus 3x minus 2 equals 0. Next order of business is identify A, B, and C. A equals 1, B equals 3, C equals negative 2. And third order business is to plug into the quad form, which is this. Negative b plus or minus b squared, which is 9, minus 4ac all over 2a. And a is 1. See, at negative 3 plus or minus 9 minus negative 8 all over 2. And you get negative 3 plus or minus root 17 over 2. Now, you can also graph these and get the answer using your graphing calculator, but we'll discuss graphing calculator method either on Friday or Monday. Let's try a second example. Let's say I had you do something like this one here. Negative x squared plus 4x equals 5. So we want to get everything on one side. So I could say this. A is 1, B is negative 4, C is 5. Plug it into the quadratic formula. So negative negative 4, which I know is going to be 4, plus minus b squared, which is 16, minus 4 times 1 times 5, all over 2a. So you get 4 plus or minus, we get negative 4 on the inside, and 2. Because remember, 16 minus 4 times 1 times 5. 4 times 1 times 5 is 20. 16 minus 20 is negative 4. So you have 4 plus or minus 2i over 2. Factor out 2 from the top. 2's cancel. So you get 2 plus minus I. So now in this case we have two imaginary solutions. Whereas up here, of course, we had two real solutions since we're square rooting a positive number, which is 17. Okay, let's try one more. Number 3, 25x squared minus 18x equals 12x minus 9. Get everything on the same side. Of course, identify A, B, and C. So negative b, which would be 30, plus or minus b squared, 900 minus 4 times 25 times 9, all over 2a. 30 plus or minus, and let me think here, that'll be 900. Ooh, minus 900 over 50. So that just goes away. So you get 30 over 50. Those cancel. So you just get 3/5. Notice how we only got one real solution. So looking at the three examples we did, we have one real solution, two imaginary solutions, and two real solutions. What do you notice is different with all of these three? Well, what's different is that that's positive, that was negative, and that was 0. The part that's underneath the radical in the quadratic formula is b squared minus 4ac. b squared minus 4ac is called the discriminant. You can think of discriminant like the word discriminate. So sounds like discriminate. What does it mean to discriminate? Discriminate means to judge or classify based on differences. Now, usually we hear it in context of race. So if you're discriminating, you're judging someone differently because of the color of their skin. You hear it with gender, like you're judging someone differently because it's a man or a woman, or a class. You know, you're judging someone differently because they have more money, they don't have so much money, or even age. You know, you judge someone different because they're older or younger. Kind of like with police officers when they pull someone for speeding, they might discriminate in the sense that they would give you a ticket if you're younger, but not if you're older, or kind of approach you differently. But of course, we're talking about math. In the math sense, discriminant means the b squared minus 4ac is judging what kind of solutions you can have. So of course, you could have two real 1 real or 2 imaginary. 2 real means b squared minus 4ac was greater than 0. Because then, look up here. Underneath the radical, we had 17. That's greater than 0. That got us 2 real solutions. b squared minus 4ac equals 0 for 1 real solution. b squared minus 4ac is less than 0 for 2 imaginary solutions. There's also a graphical interpretation. We'll save that for Friday or Monday. I think it's a little too much for one video, and plus I need to do this on the calculator for you guys. We'll discuss on Friday or Monday, depending on how much time we have on Friday. So there's 2 things we'll discuss when I see you guys. We'll obviously discuss the calculator method for solving these problems. And we'll discuss interpreting the discriminant graphically on Friday or Monday. And also, we will talk about how to derive the quadratic formula by completing the square. So we got a lot on our plate when I see you guys again, and it looks like we're all set. Okay, so do answer the questions after the video, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Goodbye.